so many reasons. And one of the topics that I touch over there is universality of elementary education or compulsory education in India. And
tell us a little bit about India, because it's interesting, this topic. What is going on? What you were just saying now, it's interesting to hear.
It's so hard always to comment on India. So easy to talk about other things, so hard to comment about India because it's such a vast and diverse country, and education as well starts to change according to the various levels at which diversity exists within the country. Yes, there have been a lot of improvements in education in India in the past 2 decades since I wrote my first book.
Sure.
Education has become now sort of compulsory, so that it's something that students can, invoke as their right.
Sure.
But in terms of reality, that's not the way it functions. Poverty is a huge issue, and the disparity between the rich and poor is a huge issue. And I think in that sense, people who are successors of Makiguchi, Gandhi and others, like-minded people, are doing incredible work in India. And I want to join forces with them in terms of...
sort of research going on?
More than that, I think actualization.
In teaching? Through teaching? Through...
I don't think so much in terms of teaching. So it's not so much in terms of teaching and education, it's more in terms of a way of life. Yeah, that Makiguchi, Ikeda and Gandhi have an influence on in India. In terms of education, still no major impact. And I think that if and when, well, I should say when, since I,
Where you be going?
Yes.
Back to your country,
no, just learning optimism from these thinkers. When India, starts to really develop Makiguchi, Gandhi and Ikeda's education at a very core level, translating it into teachers training and school education, there'll be a huge radical revolution that's going to take place. India has a huge middle class. If the middle class really awakens to this core teaching of humanistic education as founded by, as understood by these great thinkers, it's going to create a revolution for education worldwide, and I'm so passionately looking forward to be part of that.
Sure.
Definitely.
And that's why you were saying that Soka education is needed in India. To, let's say, contribute to this kind of new perspective toward education. Yes.
I mean, people who have the greatest need can, turn that need into the greatest force, right? That's what history teaches us. That's what Dr. Ikeda's done.
Definitely. How deep has been perceived from Indian people in general the work done by Makiguchi, for example, Gandhi, or in recent times Dr. Ikeda, how that has been by society in general, and this is, let's say, a question that it's difficult to answer, but what is the perception of thinkers such as Gandhi and Makiguchi and Dr. Ikeda in recent times?
India is such a land of paradoxes, I feel. On one hand, you talk to an illiterate person, you sit in a cab in India, and you start talking about the karma theory, the law of cause and effect, huge philosophies. They just get it. They just can have that conversation with you throughout your taxi ride, wherever you're going from point A to point B. You meet a common person, you can have deep philosophical understanding. And then you have these amazing people that understand Makiguchi, Ikeda and Gandhi, friends of these people, successors of these people, that again, just reinforce one's belief in the goodness in human beings.
Can you give a name, like for example?
Dr. Radhakrishnan would be at the top of my mind. He was the head of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti, and that is a Gandhian institution in New Delhi. He is also a good friend of Dr. Ikeda. He was also my mentor for my first book, for my master's thesis, and I was just a young student who didn't know anything about Indian education, Gandhi or anybody. From the day-go, he never treated me like I was just a little child or something. He treated me as what he used to call me, young revolutionary. This is Dr. Radhakrishnan. And so such people exist. Such people are also my mentors. Apart from Dr. Ikeda, you know, Dr. Radhakrishnan is another mentor for me. And at the same time, you will not believe it, but I used to not have a very good opinion about Gandhi growing up in India. Because there are so many middle-class Indians that criticize Gandhi that have not even read a line from his book, the autobiography.
When your shift happens?
When I came to Soka University.
Okay, through Soka Education, Soka University, you understood better the
yes, I received so like I said, I met with Dr. Ikeda.
To the point that you wrote the book about
exactly.
That's great.
Exactly, and this was when I met Dr. Ikeda, 1995, at Soka School's graduation entrance ceremony. And Dr. Ikeda very kindly invited some foreign students, including myself, to attend that ceremony in Soka Schools. And I just saw the way he spoke to the students. That, you know, made me think, wow, I need to have this, whatever, you know, he's done in education, I need to do this. I didn't quite formulate what that is. This book now does.
This book is actual encouragement that you received from.
Yes, but also Dr. Ikeda gave me a copy of his 1992 lecture on Gandhi with the seal, Soka Successor. That, you know, that encouraged me so much. That was the first time I understood Gandhi, you know.
Really?
Although my father also was one of the people who paid the price of India, you know, Indian division of India. And he and his family lost everything. They saw the war, they saw the partition and all the bloodshed. And my father and my mother have great understanding for Gandhi. You know, so that helped as well.
I guess they are very happy to see the publication Makiguchi and Gandhi now. They must be very happy.
But this is not promotion for this book. This is really, you know.
This is your life.
This is my life.
Your life.
This is my life. But you know, this is not the only thing. There are just so many scholars. I have to humbly say there are so many scholars on Soka Education.
Definitely.
In the English-speaking world, in other parts of the world that are doing so much, and I want to learn.
Great. Okay. Just to conclude, if you want to send a message to Italian educators or European educators in general, and your colleagues in the UK that say, you know, please convey best regards to Dr. Namrata Sharma. So now it's your time to do it.
Thank you. Ciao. I love Italy. I have been to Italy a few times. And I think the passion as well as the sincerity of the people of the country have always moved me. I look forward to having dialogue, really I do, in the future. This has just been a one-way, me talking to the camera, to Emiliano, but I hope in the future to be able to learn from your experiences, the country of, you know, the first university in the world, the first major university in the world, the country of
many, Bologna University.
Like Bologna University, but I have my good friend from Bologna University.
Great.
So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to Dr. Namrata Sharma. It has been a great pleasure.
Thank you so much, Emiliano.
And thank you.